Hey y'all, I hope you had a good weekend. I sure did. I put my muddy camera out on my maple tree and I caught all kinds of little birdies feeding on peanuts, black oil sunflower seeds, and dried mealworms. I had the tufted titmice, blue jays, mockingbirds, song sparrows, bluebirds, cardinals, and finches. And it seems that the peanuts went first, and the blue jays really liked them. They're big birds, and they can carry big food. So that disappears first. But when the blue jays aren't there, the crows get the peanuts. And the crows also like to eat the earthworms that rise up in the lawn. In the background, the muddy was set off by motion at the feeders near the house, and the cats moving, and me on the back deck. But I edited out those because it's all about the birds. And I love it when they're up close and personal like that, and they make eye contact with the camera and show you what they're eating, like mealworms. The resolution of the muddy is not as good as the Canon or the Sony, or even the GoPro. But it's not a wide angle lens, and it's triggered by motion, so it's a bit more efficient in that respect. But I couldn't believe it that the bluebirds showed up. I've not seen them around on the ground like that. I'm going to have to set up my new rock with a feeding station and see if they'll come to that. And the male is much bluer than the female. But look, they all puffing up, trying to be warm. And you can see them breathing quickly. Little bird hearts beat much faster than human hearts. Hello. The blue jays eat it all. The bluebirds tend to go just for the mealworms. And the mockingbird likes the mealworms and the sunflower seeds. Oh, and there are the cardinals. And swaying in the breeze are Lenten roses that I dug up at Mary Glenn's house that I appreciate very much. There's been a flower on them for 2.5 months now. I picked 2, and there was a third one and a fourth one. And every now and then there's bird contact. But it's interesting, once the muddy is triggered, it records for 10 seconds. So each one of these little video clips started off as 10 seconds. Female cardinal. Looked like she might have had a messed up eye. Or maybe it's just a wayward feather. I get wayward eyelashes every now and then. So these guys picked the place clean in 3 hours. And the muddy recorded probably about 20, 25 minutes. Maybe more than that, a little more than that, maybe 30, 40 minutes. So I edited about half of them and just picked the ones that I thought were the most interesting, with motion and birds. There's a female bluebird. We made 2 new boxes for my birthday to put up for them. I can't wait to get them out there. I want to put some river birch bark on them and make them really well camouflaged instead of painting them bright blue like I've done in the past. Although they like the blue boxes, they like the green box in the way back too. I also made some hanging feeders today for the little birds, the titmice and the chickadees, out of a coconut. And it took me a couple of hours to figure out how to string them up and get them just right with the materials that I had, but I made 2, and it was really nice because the coconuts are already scored through the middle, making it easier to crack them down the middle. And then I got the drill out and placed 3 holes along the cracked edge, 120 degrees apart, which is equal thirds, and strung them up with some of my beading chains and loops and fasteners. Whoop. Territoriality right there. Male has the dominance, I suppose, and there's a sparrow. Well, I love it that the bluebirds are coming down there and finding the mealworms. I'm hoping to attract them to my new rock. I didn't want there to be a big mess, though, so I left a platform feeder on the rock. Oh, finch. And the bluebirds. I love trying new things and experimenting with my cameras and trying to figure out what is the best point of view to get the most interesting bird faces and antics. And pictures in flight. Although the Sony is the best one to capture video frames and be able to outline them with. The Muddy is better for close-ups. This was my first compilation of video clips from the Muddy camera that I got for Christmas this year. Thank you.